Good day, everyone. How are y'all doing? Hope everyone is doing great, feeling groovy, realizing, of course, that the government really doesn't love you, and also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It is July the 24th of 2025, 12:08 p.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the communist shithole known as Ontario, Canada. And if you enjoy this video, which I think some of you probably will, please give me a thumbs up and help me get my videos out to more people. Thank you very much. The Face Peelers of Peru. That title, a lot of people probably look at that and go, well, Mr. Buzz has lost his mind. What are face peelers? Well, I don't fully know yet. No one does. There's lots of theories. First thing I will say is this is not just people hallucinating or making things up. This is a well-documented thing I'm about to talk about, happening in Peru, and it's been going on for many, many years, actually. I think 40 or 50 years there's been these events taking place. And this is where I must give kudos to Clayton Morris, because he is the only big journalist who dared to talk about this. And he talked about this on Redacted with Timothy Alberino, is the guy, the main face peeler authority who knows more about this than pretty much anyone does. So in Peru, at night, these, I'm just going to say beings because I don't know who they are, very tall beings. They say they're around 7 feet tall, a lot of them. So that in itself is kind of weird. You don't see too many 7 feet tall people. They're flying around on hoverboards. Okay, these platform things that they stand on and they cruise, and they can cruise through the trees and at high speeds, and are really, really maneuverable. Could it be human technology? I guess it could. They hide the technology on us, so this could be human technology. Peruvians who have witnessed this believe these to be some sort of extraterrestrial beings or something from the pits of hell or whatever. They don't think of them as humans, okay? And they abduct people. They grab a hold of them, drag them away, and they remove their faces. They literally make incisions here and here, and then, up here and over here, and they cut the person's face right off and take it. That's what they're after. This is why they call them the face peelers. Now, the most well-known case of this, a 15-year-old girl survived the attack, had the incisions on her neck, and what they do is first they have this syringe with liquid in it. They shove it up the person's nose, blast it into their nose, and that sedates them. Then they take this cream and put this cream all over their face, and then with some sort of laser scalpel, cut the face off. And in this particular case, this 15-year-old girl kept consciousness enough to hear them, and they spoke in Spanish, so that suggests human right there. They spoke in Spanish, and one was saying to the other, be careful, you don't use too much of that, you'll ruin the flesh, we need it intact, sort of thing. Speaking about how that was the whole purpose, was to steal her face. So one can presume from that they're going to put this piece of skin of somebody's face on someone else or on something else. Maybe they're creating some sort of robots and want real human faces on. I don't know. It's very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. But anyway, she struggled and managed to scream, and somebody came, and the face peelers evacuated quickly. They've actually filmed one of these things up in the trees. I saw the video of that. It's not the clearest video, but there's definitely something up in the trees, and it's pretty weird looking, whatever it is. Nobody knows. Okay, now the media in Peru tried to explain this away, saying they were miners with jetpacks, and they're just simply trying to scare the people off the land so they can mine the gold. That is completely not true. Timothy Alberino, he's a researcher and real expert on matters in Peru, what's going on there and stuff. He went there and investigated this, interviewed tons of people. There is no way these are miners with jetpacks. First of all, the hoverboards are completely silent. Okay, so this is technology. If it's human technology, we have never seen it. We don't know about it. Still could be because, as I say, they hide what they actually have. And this could be some sort of government psyop. It can always be a government psyop. No matter what's going on, could always be the government with technology they've been hiding, doing stuff to make it look like aliens or whatever, right? That can always be the case. But the thing about this one, these hoverboards, there's a book I speak of often called Jehovah Prophecy. And in that book, beings come down in a ship, take this dude from Australia, Michel de Marquet, take him in the ship, beam him up basically, and take him to outer space, to their planet. They have Jesus' body on the ship. It's a wild book. It's really wild. He says he meets the 7 rishis. I mean, you have to read the book to know exactly what I mean. And these beings are very tall in the book. And when they get to their planet, first thing they do is take them riding on hoverboards. They all have hoverboards. And this technology is described very well. Okay, so it's their technology, according to that book. I believe the book Jehovah Prophecy to be authentic, not fiction. Most people will tell you it's fiction. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I'm just going by watching lectures that Michel de Marquet gave for a long, long time. And also this, I think he's a Korean dude, went and lived with Michel de Marquet for like 6 months to investigate this and really look into whether or not this is true. And if you watch his work, I think it's true. I think it's completely true. This was also written quite a long time ago, and it was very prophetic. It knew of a whole bunch of things that were going to come to pass, which have. So the book is credible to me. They spoke of these hoverboards. So this 15-year-old girl who was abducted by the face peelers is only one incident where this has been well documented. They found bodies in different places, nothing but the face removed. The incisions made are exactly like they are in cattle mutilations, if you know about those. They find cattle with all their blood drained and everything else intact, and the incisions that are made are with like laser precision. It's just wild. Nobody knows of any technology we have that would do this. And somebody just going out and doing this to a cow, like, it's wild. But we've been finding these things for years and years. That's well documented, cattle mutilations. They find dead bodies of humans the same way, except the only thing that's removed are their faces. They don't take anything else, just the skin off their face. So what they're using that for, your guess is as good as mine. I really don't know. I really don't know. If you want to dive deeper into this, Timothy Alberino is the guy who's covered this more than anybody. He's very credible. He's very smart. And he, like I say, he literally went to Peru and investigated this. His conclusion is that something exactly like described did happen. He just, like I say, doesn't know who they are. Is it a government psyop? Maybe. Are they some other race of beings? Maybe. Don't know. One thing's for sure, they're not gold miners with jetpacks. These silent hoverboards are a mystery. That's the biggest part of this mystery. That and why they're removing people's faces. So yeah, you're going to think Mr. Buzz has really lost it now. Aliens ripping people's faces off, but I swear to you, well documented. It's been going on for decades. All kinds of well-documented cases, people having their faces removed. And I mean, of course, that kills them. But some people have survived the attacks and actually struggled and got away. The 15-year-old girl I spoke of being the most well-known one. So that's the story of the face peelers, folks. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a wild one. It's happening in Peru. And that is a place where, it's a UFO hotspot. These UAPs, as they call them. There's probably more of that action in Peru than anywhere. It's just wild over there. And according to the locals over there, these things are alien. They're not human. But like I say, that remains to be seen. So I'll leave it there. Hope you found that interesting as I do. The face peeler story, when I first heard it, it blew my mind. And my first reaction was, oh, that can't be. They must be doing too much ayahuasca or something. But no, this is loads of people have witnessed these things. And they all describe them exactly the same way. Silent hoverboards with maneuverability that no one's ever seen before. It's just wild. So no one can catch them. They're fast, very agile, and very tall, some up to 7 feet tall. You be the judge. But remember, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.